What up, boxing world? It's your boy LJ, aka Left Hook Lex, and I am back to talk about this weekend's fight between Mr. Gary Russell Jr. and Mark Magsayo. Listen, folks, this is going to be a good one because Mark Magsayo is coming off of a knockout of the year contender where he brutally knocked out Julio Ceja in the 10th round of his last bout. And it is the return of Mr. Gary Russell Jr. We last seen him at the end of February in 2020. So it's been almost 2 years. And the question is, will he be as fast? Will he be as accurate? Will he be as sharp as we last saw him? Listen, folks, he is Mr. Gary Russell Jr., that is. He is the longest reigning boxing champion currently. I think he's had the title since actually in his fight right after losing to Lomachenko. He's had the belt for almost 10 years, folks. And that is a long, long time. So hats off to Mr. Gary Russell Jr. for that. And I am looking forward to his return in the ring. Listen, this is a classic matchup between a boxer in Gary Russell and Mark Magsayo being a power puncher. He clearly displayed his power when he knocked out Julio Ceja.
I think by boxing the past few rounds, not taking a lot of...
Down he goes! What a shot!
It's
this
over.
fight is over!
I mean, it was brutal. Like I stated before, it was a knockout of the year contender last year. And in this classic matchup of boxer versus puncher, I'm going to have to go with the puncher. I'm going to have to go with say that again. In this classic matchup of boxer versus puncher, I'm going to have to go with the boxer. I'm going to have to go with Mr. Gary Russell Jr. in this instance. I just believe he has the fastest hands in boxing, pound for pound. I know Ryan Garcia does those videos showing his boxing speed, but I'm saying in the actual ring, I think Gary Russell Jr. has some of the fastest hands in boxing, pound for pound, period. So with that, his accuracy, his footwork, his boxing ability, I think he's going to box circles around Mark Magsayo. I don't think it's going to be as close as people are anticipating it. However, I do believe it'll be a good test for Gary Russell Jr. As he's been out of the ring for almost 2 years. So it's going to be a good tactical matchup. It's going to start off a little slow, but trust me, once Gary Russell gets rolling, man, he is going to start picking apart Mark Magsayo. The only question is, will he win by decision or by knockout? I personally think it is going to be a unanimous decision. I think it's going to be a boxing clinic that he puts on. I think he is going to slightly embarrass Mark Magsayo in the ring. And I'm going to be tuned in for it. You guys should be tuned in for it. Again, that is the fight is this Saturday on Showtime. And I'm just looking forward to it. Some of the boxing matches that are coming up soon, we are going to talk about the return of Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. We know Mario Barrios, he recently lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. And Keith Thurman, we last saw him in the ring against the now retired legend Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. So that should be a good one. And also, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez, they are nearing an agreement, so that should be set pretty soon. And of course, we know Errol Spence versus your Dennis Ugas unification in the welterweight division. That is soon to be announced. So we have some boxing coming down the pipeline. You guys make sure to stay tuned. In the meantime, like this video, comment, let me know whether or not you agree with my prediction. Will Gary Russell pull it off against Mark Magsayo? If not, tell me who you think is going to win and how. Also, please subscribe to the channel and share this video. Share my channel with others. It's only going to grow by you. That's all that I got. It's your boy Boxing LJ, aka Left Hook Les, and I am